Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. This is the NASDAQ futures on a 2 minute time frame. If we scoot back to the open, I want to show you something. And the open was here. As you can see, it was basically just a choppy mess. I mean, this was a decent push down, these two bigger red candles, but as you can see, we really didn't go anywhere. We kind of like hit the bottom of that range and then bounced. And in that bounce, yeah, we went up and made a new recent high, but it was like really jaggedy to get there. Huge wick on this one, huge wick on this one, and then basically, again, like we didn't get very far. No follow through to speak of. And from that point forward, it just became a choppy mess. So, the pros and cons of focusing on any one market is obviously if you do that, if you choose to do that, you get the benefit of being able to focus. Like, that's a huge thing because your attention isn't splayed out into multiple different directions. You're able to get to know that market really, really well. And for the most part, that's what I have done. I mostly trade the NASDAQ futures and I usually stick with that. However, the con side of that is that when doing that, we will miss out on things like this. For instance, this is the Dow. And as you can see, after the open, there was a little bit of indecision. We initially pushed higher, so that would have been the open range breakout to the high side. We didn't go anywhere. And once it got itself sorted out and like decided, re- down, same thing with Russell. It doesn't help jumping back and forth of like, oh, I'm only going to focus on one market, or nope, I'm going to focus on all the markets. Pick what's going to work best for you as a trader, for your trading goals, your trading personality, and to the extent that you can. I'm not saying this has to be perfect, but try to stick with that. Either the focus on one market thing or the like, I'm going to look at multiple markets thing, because there's pros and cons to both sides. So there isn't a quote unquote right or wrong. One of the things I hear from students all the time is like, well, what's the best market to trade? I mean, the real answer is the one that's moving in a solid direction. That's awesome. If you can find a trend, that's great. Whether that be a short-term trend or a long-term trend, like that's the best market to be in. But on a day-to-day basis, we're going to have to work with what we've got at any given time. I'd love to know your take on this. Do you have multiple markets that you're looking at any given time, or do you focus on one? Again, there isn't a right or wrong here. I'm just curious for all of the Daily Rage community. Drop a comment down below and let me know. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.